All right, here we are, I think 30th of June, on the old power line railroad bed where the Paulding light is. After a ride, there's Desiree. I'm looking towards Paulding right now. After riding all through the night last night, mostly trails that aren't being ridden anymore, some really gnarly stuff, and roads through the night, all night long. I get up here to the lookout on the other side of this creek at about quarter to 5 a.m. Start picking up litter in the parking lot. Thinking I'm too late to see this Paulding light because it's getting daybreak. It's getting close to daybreak by now, quarter to 5. And but sure enough, I see the light. And that's something. I see the light. I see it 6 times, and I pick it up litter. I find $9. I find a $5 bill and 4 ones. $9. I see it 3 more times. I see the light for a total of 9 times. And the last time was for 24 seconds. I counted 24. So then I go ripping to chase the sunset over by Bond Flow, where these falls are, the Bond Falls you can check out. And I just did, but you know, anyway. Came back, I ripped around through there. I get over here about 6 a.m. and I see this the road. I can access the road from the Bond Flow. I get on the road coming the other way. So I come down through here, tired as heck, all night long, 600-pound KLR, and I get to this creek crossing. I'm like, I can do this. So I roll down through here, and it's a wheeler has some tracks here. Here's where I came back up it. There's my screwy marks, but it's pretty challenging for a 600-pound bike, as you'll see down here. Hopefully the video shows it. The one chick says they push their wheelers and shit. They avoid this crossing, but anybody that's half hardcore could do it on a wheeler, no problem. But I come down here, this creek crossing. Like I said, it's 6 a.m. I'm beat all night long. I work down this soft. You can see that soft stuff. Easy. That's the easy side. I get here, and there's a couple big rocks laying out here, and so I don't move them. So I go across here. Wah, wah, wah. I go through here. Pretty deep here, big rocks that are here that I threw out of the way. I hit this, Desiree hits that corner. This is much steeper. As you can see, imagine approaching this, tired and fatigued after an all-night ride in the backwoods of the UP, hitting this. She wheelies, whop, flips backwards, completely backwards, and flips a 360 sideways and lands with her tank uphill, revving right there. I hit the kill switch, stand her up on this rock right here. She lands right there is where her front tire was, right there. So I flip her up. I flip her up right here, put her kickstand down here, and start analyzing the situation. So I move some big boulders out of the way. You can see this is about 18 inches deep, this last hole you got to hit right here before you pop up and go up to this loose stuff. So I turn her around, get her turned around actually, move some rocks, go up there, which was a challenge, up that climb, blah, and turn around like the idiot or fun guy I am, whatever you want to say, come back down it again and hit it. And I don't do it perfectly because I don't keep my feet on the pegs and do it effortlessly. I end up losing a little control and paddling. Well, that might be from running there, but there's a footprint. And I end up, wah, and I climbed this sucker last night on the second attempt. It's loose as heck, steep as heck. That initial transition right there is pretty gnarly, man. Like I said, 18-inch hole there after coming across those rocks, so you can't build any speed. There's round tubing, there's logs, there's rocks there. You can't build any speed. And then blah. And had I not been all fatigued and tired, I might have did it with a little more style and finesse. But as it is, I carved my way up through here. You can see Desiree carving right up to the end here. And blah. And then I get some good traction here in the grass. And I'm still roosting. That fresh 606 saved the day. But so Desiree pressed me all night long. I had her in some pretty gnarly spots. And this was the last one here. At the end of the day, this was a hurrah. The flip ended up tweaking the fork, so I took her back down here to water meets water, I believe it's called, water meets, Michigan, and washed her down good, loosened the triple clamps and stuff up, and got her forks tweaked back straight. So she's good now. I got a heck of a front end wobble from bent rim. I've bent a rim here in the last week or two from a hard pounding on her. I need some good rims now from Woody's, but Excel rims. But anyway, yeah, this was pretty cool. I had to come back and show you guys. I had to see it myself in the daylight. I'm a little more daylight when I'm a little fresher, although I'm only running on an hour's sleep again now. But yep, the Paulding light. It's funny, so I climbed that side and this side. I ended up climbing both sides of this thing by having to do it again. Yeah, that's a good 18 inches deep right there. Yep. And this is, you can see you can't get a run with here. Can't get a run. Yeah, even climbing this was a bit loose and a good workout with basically starting nearly at a dead stop and climbing this stuff on both sides, you know. I'm pretty impressed that Desiree, I'm really impressed by that KLR, man. And this, oh, and with the 16-2 sprocket too. I still have my highway sprocket on. I haven't geared back down. I won't gear back down until I get back home, probably to PA. You know, I'll burn her home, and then I'll put the 15 tooth in. I still feel that's the best overall combo for road and highway. If you're not you know, cross country and long slabby stuff, the 15 tooth is really a great gear. 1543 just seems to be a really good compromise. But anyway, cool. That's that. There's Desiree. The Paulding light is real. I saw it myself. I'll put a link to it on the ride report. It's yeah, pretty cool. I felt a good warm fuzzy. The rumor is that it's an old conductor that was killed, and it's his lantern. They say you can see different colors, red and green. All I saw was white last night. Every time it was white, did change positions. Was over closer to the trees on the right the one time, lower, higher, a little more left, so it appeared in different positions. It wasn't always in the same position. Of course, that's probably 5 miles, 4 miles. Wind and rising heat waves could make it appear to be higher, lower, left or right too. We got to say that. But nonetheless, the light was on last night. Desiree and Jim saw the light and crossed this creek. I don't even know what it is. Let's find out what the name of this creek is, and then we'll get back to PA. Old Highway 45, Bluff Creek. Bluff Creek. Yep, that's what it is. And there I put Paulding light there, so I remember the spot, where it was, where it all happened. It's all good. Now I'm heading back to the east, and probably won't play in the dirt anymore. I need to make some miles. I've been playing up here in the UP for 2-3 days. These roads, these old trails and stuff are excellent. I suggest anybody coming through on a dual sport rip and tear on some of these snowmobile trails, these old forestry roads, and then there's some really gnarly trails too if you want to push the envelope and push. You'd have to go around a gate or two though to do it. I only did it last night because I had to I was getting where I had to get, and I didn't want to backtrack a lot. Made for some interesting starlit riding though last night. You know, cool and calm. It was beautiful. Today it's 84, 85 and a bit humid. Much more uncomfortable. I'm going to take this one out now. I believe that'll take us back up to the road too. Might as well explore one last trail before hitting Highway 2. Peace.